Hi everyone, it's Taff. Welcome back to Agricultural Simulator 2013. Here we are with a noisy chicken somewhere below us, hiding in the grass we collected last time. So yes, this is where we left it. Looks like that tractor's slightly on the whiff. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So we cut the meadow last time. You see the water being dispersed in the greenhouse. And we filled up both the troughs and the grass bin there. So we've got all this grass to collect. We did talk about baling some of it, and we also talked about getting a silage pit. So let's get the silage pit. It's going to be in storage. Was it garden? Small greenhouse. No, there we go. Silage storage. We were going to look to put it here, weren't we? So we would potentially lose some of that grass, but is there a better place to put it? Not there. No, I think this is still the best place to put it, even though we may lose a little bit of that edge. I'm not too worried if we pop it there. Boom. Okay, we've got the silage stacked. Great. That cost us what? A couple of grand, a few grand. We're down to 39,000 grand. Right. There it is. It's right behind us. Fantastic. Yeah, we lost a bit there, but that's not too worries. And it's right on the edge of our border, so we're not going to make that mistake again. Great. So what we can do, we can collect a load of it, shove it in there, and we can get that all pickling away to get some silage made. Fantastico. Great, let's jump in here. Now I have literally just recorded a Farm Sim 15 video, so if I get the keys wrong, you know why. So let's dump the remainder of this trailer into the silage wagon. Silage, not wagon, the silage store. Well, this is a bit tight, isn't it? Okay, fine. Let's I maybe could have put it against the green. Okay, we've maybe not done that the most practical way, but let's try and reverse it in from this angle. This might be a little bit easier. Well, that water tanker there is just a little bit too much of a faff. Right, let's back her in. Ooh, concentrate. We're gonna hit the edge. Let's just draw it forward a touch. Try and get this round that corner. Yeah, she's in. Right, now let's open the back door. And there we go, dropping her in. Look at that, lovely effects. And the grass is filling up there. So I think we're going to collect probably a couple of trailer loads of this. And we potentially also want to let some bit dry. Hopefully that's an autosave. Yes, it is. So we can get some hay as well. Because there was a cry out to get some hay so we can get the animals. Wow, am I struggling to get this camera under control today? So let's get this activated. Do I need to... Let's just drive over this little bit here to see if I need to drop that down a bit. I do. Hydraulics, let's drop the... No? It doesn't seem to be collecting. What am I doing wrong? It's worked last time, hang on. Has that got to go down? I don't know why I'd have to put activate. Why is it not? There we go. Oh, okay. I clicked activate. It just didn't register for some reason. Okay, so there we go. We're collecting more grass in here. So we'll get another shed or another wagon load. I wouldn't make you sit and watch me do majority of it, because that'll just get really dull, you know. Talk about watching grass grow, but this is literally collecting grass, which wouldn't be the most interesting thing. So, we've got 40 grand left. For some reason, all the headset sound has gone to one ear, which is really distracting. 2 seconds, let's see if I can resolve that. There we are, we're back with full stereo sound again. Don't know what happens. It does that every so often. Okay, so we'll collect this up, and then we will potentially need to look to get the rest lined up, and then we can get some hay done. Now, to do the hay, potentially we could do bales, or we could just collect it. But I'm thinking bales is probably the way forward. So we'll probably buy that historic baler today, that little square one, and we'll get a couple of rungs of grass bales, and then we'll get a couple of rungs of hay bales once the hay has been dried out, or the grass has been dried out into hay, should I say. And then we can stack that into the hay barn, and we're good to go. The rest of this we'll just shove into the silage pit. Thinking about this, if I was going to skip on to the next day, but if we do that, then a lot of this grass will dry out and turn into hay, which is not quite what we want. We want to choose what goes into hay and what doesn't. Wow, okay, this could take literally forever. So I won't do too much more of this because we ended last episode doing this, and we don't want to spend the entire episode collecting grass. Because where's the fun in that, eh? Yep, we need to do it. I accept that, but my goodness, there's also other things we can be getting on with. A bit of in-cab. Still looks magnificent, all mowed up and nice and neatly. There we go. Oops. Don't press C. C is not camera. How many times do I do that? Yes, I always press C, thinking it's the camera, and it's not, of course. It's the admin screen, because C is admin, as we all know. Yeah. So what we could potentially do, we'll get some of this done, and then we'll buy the baler. We'll get a couple of rows of bales baled. We'll shove them in the back of the trailer and go and chuck them into the hay wagon. Sorry, into the hay wain, or no, what I'm talking about, the hay barn. Oh, I'm tired. As you can tell, my brain is not really functioning that well. And enough of the Saki comments. I'm sure some of you made a Saki comment to that. Yes, I know you. I know what you're like. It's probably what I would have done as well if I was in your shoes. And there we go. Bit of a jackknife, but we're back. We're back doing the business. Okay, this seems to be the fastest speed we can go collecting the grass, which is fine. It's nice and steady. Everything's under control. We have autosaves, which scare the life out of me. So that's what's every 4 minutes or something we seem to be having an autosave, because it's 8 minutes now. That's our second, so yes. You can set the speed of the autosave, but I want to adjust as little as possible to try and make it as default as possible, so it will now hopefully remain bug and corruption free for as long as possible. That's my thinking behind it anyway. Whether or not that's actually how it works is probably wide of the mark, but hey ho. Wow, we're about a third of the way collecting this through now. I think we'll probably call that a call to a stop once we get around this corner, because it isn't the most interesting thing in the world, and it's probably a task I'm better suited to doing offline. Actually, what we could potentially do, let's finish this row and then we'll park it up and we'll go and buy a liner, and with the liner we'll stick it into one big row, so hopefully it should collect a lot quicker. Let's just switch that off. Let's bring this out of the way, so we've got plenty of swing about ability with the tractor when we put the new attachments on. Right, jump out, disconnect. Okay, let's go and get ourselves a liner then. And oh, C is not camera. Goodness me, how many times? Oh, that's got its butt sticking out, but we got past that nicely. Right, let's So we jump out here. Let's have a look at the shop. And what we're looking for is a liner. Or do they call it a stirrer? No, there's no stirrers. It is a liner. So this one looks a bit weird, doesn't it? 14 grand. Or we could get this one for 15 grand. So that is 7.7 meters. This is 8 meters. 15 grand, 14 grand. Actually, this one looks like it'd be easier to control on the back of the combine, so the back of the tractor. So we'll do that. I don't know what, I've got a problem. We keep saying combine today. Every time I mean tractor. There you go. It's not bugged out in here, so the wheels are actually attached to the thingy-majigs, which is great. Okay, so let's get this lined up. See what I did there? And yeah, no groans, please. We'll get this on the back of the tractor. We'll get this all ready to go. Get out of the way, tree. Look how lovely and textured those leaves are. A very cinematic look, isn't it? Anyway, on you hop. Okay, great. And let's get the PTOs in. Great. Excelente, right. Oh, sorry. Too many games, too many keys. Okay, we're never going to fit through there then. If that glitched out from that distance, let's just go round. It's going to be quicker in the long run. Let's just best not argue and just get on with it. So we've got our seeder there, we've got our plough there, we've got our sprayer there. So this is all coming on nicely. That's all looking good. No growth from the field yet because we really haven't accelerated time or skipped time. You can't really accelerate it, just skip it in this. So, woo! Bumpy patch just there. So let's unfold this. Clunk. Activate it and drop it down. Great. So this should act as a liner and stick it all into one nice thick line for us. Yes, it is fantastic. Okay, so we can get 3 rows in one with this. Just what we want. Just what the doctor orders. Saves us going back and forth. What was I doing, hey? Such an amateur. This will make it far easier doing the corners as well. So yeah, we'll get this done. Collect a bit more of it, and then maybe bale some of it, and then the rest we'll leave out to dry. And hopefully that should, in time, turn into every 5 minutes. That's what the autosave is set to. Sorry, just checking the time there. And within time that should turn into to hay, and we can then either, well, we'll be baling it, I should imagine. If we bale it, we can then store it in the barn, as we said, and use it on the animals. Okay, it sounds a sound plan. If I keep telling myself it, I'm actually going to remember it. It's not that I need to keep telling you, because I'm sure you remember it first time, but it's for my own memory. Keep repeating it. Repeat it 3 times, and then you should remember it. That's what they say, isn't it? But yeah. Lovely. Lovely job. Very much a summer thing, doing the old hay, isn't it? Oh, I miss those days. It's now coming up to, what, the shortest day of the year in the UK? Winter solstice. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. Coming up to Christmas as well, which is good. But my goodness, I miss those warm months. Going out on your bike in the evenings in the lovely summer sun. Ah. Never mind. It'll be here again before we know it, and we'll be nice enjoying the sunny weather. Wow, I really could not drive straight, can I? Look at this. Look at these wavy lines I've ploughed, or not ploughed, but cut into the landscape. But yes, this should help us fill up that trailer no end. It should be a lot quicker. and we don't have to faff around by driving round and round in circles for hours. Also, the baler should fill up really quickly if we get the baler. Although we can, I guess, just use the cut grass to feed the animals. We don't necessarily need the hay. It would be nice. Give them a mix. And also it would be nice to get the baler so we can do straw. So we can harvest the straw from the combine. And we can use that in the fields as well. And obviously from that we'll get the manure. Oh yes, that's far, far better. Oh, we're going backwards. There we go. This is the nice thing about this game. If you go to reverse and then you hit like one of the number keys, i.e. 1 or 2, it will actually put the cruise control in whichever direction you are currently travelling in. So if you go in reverse, you hit 2, it will travel in reverse at 2 speed, which is quite nice. Not that it's really that useful, but it's just a nice feature. You can just lock it in to do whatever you want. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Okay, so how many rows have we got? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We've probably got another 4 rows of this to do. So we'll get that done, and then we'll drive up and down with the forage wagon a bit more. I know, it's super exciting, isn't it? It doesn't get more exciting than raking grass into rows and then collecting said rows. But hey, this is farming. Who said it needed to be exciting all the time? You know, there has to be a downside as well. The graft, not just all the fun of harvesting and selling crops. Oh my God, what was I doing here? Look at these moves. Jeez, was that when the tractor got away from me and I was doing like tank slapping manoeuvres? That's probably what it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it's going well. So yes, we're going to get this done. Fingers crossed, and touch wood. This game has been remarkably stable so far, so I'm hoping it will remain so. Obviously we had the slight issue with the front mower last time out. Now I'm not sure if that's a bug or it's always been that way, but yeah, that was a slight concern. But so far, everything else has been relatively okay. I think the big acid test will be when we start to see the crops grow and harvest them, because that tends to be when some of the problems start to come out of the woodwork. Wow, that's a real wide turning circle. Okay, we missed a bit there, but that's not too worried. That was on the previous pass. Right, so we got 6 more rows after this, which is another 2 rows back and forth. Okay, great. Not long now, don't worry. Auto save 13, 14. Yeah, that's every 5 minutes. That's what it's set to. But you know, I'm as I said earlier. Not only do I not want to fiddle around with it too much to allow it to stay its most default setting, but also with its history, sometimes 5-minute autosaves can be a lifesaver. So yeah, I'm not going to switch that off because I think it's a minor irritation for what benefits it can actually offer us. So I'm not too worried about that. Right, okay. Well, this is a little bit tight down here, isn't it? I should have actually maybe moved that a bit further up that silage bay, but never mind. Can we go at 3 speed? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness. If only we'd learnt this quicker. There we go. 3 speed it is. Okay, let's blast this away. Lovely jubbly. Do 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 do. Oh wow, that splits into 4 at the end. I did that really well, didn't I? No, you all shout. It was a mess. It was a shambles. Yeah, I kind of agree, actually. That's horrible. Never mind. Right, almost done. Almost done. We'll start picking some of this up again. Potentially going. Should we get a baler as well? How are we going to do this as best we can, I guess, is the answer. Great, we took neither path and we missed 2 lots then. What a mess. Right, let's go back and tidy some of that up. I'm not happy with that, so let's drop that down. I'll shove this all into a second. Whoops, we've clipped the side and that's all gone a bit weird. Okay, that'll do pig, that'll do. Okay, fold up, activate, gift up. Fantastic, right. That's been tidied up a little bit. Let's yeah, we're running out of farm for all our running out of space on the farm for all our equipment now, aren't we? So let's just pop this down here. Look, what did that clip on? There's nothing there. It's clipped on something. It's obviously got a huge collision box on this implement. Right, disconnect, disconnect. Clonk, 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 click. Brilliant. Okay. Right. We'll move that around later when we find a better place for it. But for now, that'll do. Let's just see how quickly these rows allow us to fill this wagon up. And then that'll be great. Potentially, might do the bit of baling next time. Because this has taken far longer than I ever thought it would. Oh, I'll press Q then, hoping that to connect. Too many games. Too little memory. Okay. But I said we've got to do the hard graft to reap the rewards at the end. Right. Activate. Activate. Are you picking up this time? Yes. Okay, how quickly that should be picking up 3 times as quick as it was last time. Yeah, I think it will be. So we're at 13,500 at the start of the line. Can we go 3 speed on this? Oh yeah, just about. It's pushing it, but we can do it. Nice. Right, nice. Right, is that the end of the row already? Yep, it is. How much did that pick up? We're up to so that's 7,000 on that one pass. Brilliant. That's much better, isn't it? That is the time saver there, right there. Even though we had to do all those passes, that is going to save us in the long run. Okay, here we go again. How much goodness? 38,000. So if we do another row and a half, maybe 2. There you go. Another autosave. Fantastic. And we'll probably leave 2 rows to full hay, I'm thinking. Or maybe should we leave a row for hay and a row for grass bales? Ooh, I don't know the answer. What's that? 27,000? Okay. One more. Let's go up. Oh, trees getting in the way. Let's go up this one. Just a little bit shorter. But that's okay. So yeah, we need to get, if we're going to do grass bales, we need to bale them today, because otherwise that will turn into hay as we go over the night. And what I'll do, I'll collect the rest off screen in the wagon, leaving probably a row for hay. Oh, we missed a bit. Damn it. But this is filling up nicely. What are we up to? 34,000. Great. Okay, we'll just pick up this little bit of wastage at the side. It's a big tuft in the middle as well, but don't worry about that. Great. This field looks really weird when it's been mowed and it's got all the, like, the little dark patches and all the checkeredly bits. But hey ho, it's looking okay. Let's tidy this stuff up at the end. Hopefully we can collect some of this, and purely just for my OCD, I just want to get rid of some of this. It looks a bit messy, doesn't it? Get rid of that bit. Nice. Okay. Can we come around and collect this bit? Nice. Okay, great. And maybe these bits as well. Not quite so good, but that'll probably do. Let's bring that in here. We'll dump this into the bay, and then maybe do a row of bales, and then I'll collect the rest off screen. I think we'll see how much one row of bales gets, and from that we can calculate how many we need to leave for grass bales and also hay bales. Whoop! Whoa! Okay. Physics are a little bit all over the place with such a heavy trailer. I'm not going to blame it on my driving, I'm going to blame it on physics. If in doubt, blame it on physics. Right, back door. Excelente, that's getting a nice storage area there. Okay, we'll leave the trailer where it is at the moment once we empty it out. Oh, it's creeping right to the front of the bay. Look at that! Wow. Wowza. And we're done. Let's just disconnect that and then disconnect that. Let's head over to the farmyard and spend some more money. You have to move that tanker, that's right in the way. What idiot put that there, eh? What idiot! Idiot! Right. Wow, we're really going to town on all our equipment at the moment, aren't we? We're buying everything we can get our hands on. So what we need is, in the historical, it will be the baler. We probably just need to unclick the liner. There we go. Now, let's zip through these. What was that? That was the fertilizer. Hay baler, 5,200. It's a bargain. We'll have it. Sold. Okay, we're a bit further than I thought. Oh, autosave. Oh, damn you, autosave. You had me worried then. There we go. Fortunately, it's quite a light little baler. It's a little Ford baler, as you can see. It's quite nice. Click that there, click that there. Yeah, maybe this tractor's a little bit too much for it. Maybe we'll have to dig out the old Massey Ferguson and get that to work on it. Does this look ridiculous behind here? Yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, let's bring out the old Massey Ferguson out of hibernation. Let's get this one out of the way and park this over here for a second. Lovely old classical baler. Let's jump on here. Pop, 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 out of the way, chickies. Got this bit. Oh, look at that, look at that. Sheer understeer. No steering at all. Okay. Let's connect her up. Nice. Put the old PTO to PTO. There we go. That looks far more workable, doesn't it? Far better, far better. Right, so let's get this first line baled and see how many bales we'll get off one row. I'm thinking it's going to be quite substantial because there's probably, what, 7,000 litres of grass there? So, move the rake which means should be put that down. Yeah, put the rake down. Great. Activates. I think that's it, isn't it? It's whirring away. Fantastic. Let's go. I forgot to... Oh, was I going too fast? Or do I need to drop it down a bit? No, I don't need to do that. What do I need to do? Move rake. Maybe I was going too fast. Was that the problem? Yeah, I was going too fast, I think. Okay, fine. Whoops. Wow, look at the bales being flung out the back. That is incredible. How many up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, okay. It's quite a few bales. So I think a row each will probably be enough of both grass and hay. Because look at these being spat out here. Like, wow. I think there's so much grass piled up here. It's a little bit much for this little old hay baler, to be honest with you. It's doing its best. Yeah, it's so many bales. Right, okay, so one row will be enough, I think, for both grass and hay. Look, we're missing patches, but that's okay. I'll come along with the forage wagon and collect that up. Wowza. Oh, camera, crazy camera doing something weird. What's the camera doing? It's gone really super zoomed in for some reason. There we go. Right, let's deactivate that. Let's move the rake up for a second. Hop out. I'll just bring the drag the bales out and drag this one out of here. There we go, great. And I've got more in there. Drag these out. Because obviously we might have a part bale with hay as well, which hay and grass, which is not ideal. Drag that one out. There you go. We can probably stack these, can we? So if we... Oh, God. This is a test. It's not quite stacked, but... Auto save. It's picking some moments to do some auto saves today, isn't it? Oh, God. No, I am going to stack this if it's the last thing I do, and it probably will be at this rate. Oh, sod it. Sod it, I say. Stacked. Oh, why don't you want to stack? There we go. It's too far apart, really. Fine, it doesn't want to play ball. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. About 31 bales of grass. Fine, so we'll leave one row to dry for hay, which will be 31 hay bales. That is absolute plenty. So I will collect the other 3 rows into the silage wagon, off air, and dump them in there so you don't have to watch any more of that. And next time we'll get the hay baled once this dries out, which should be great. And we can also check on the progress of our field and potentially spray the seedlings that will be coming through. So thanks for watching. It's been a bit of a boring one. If grass is your thing, whether it be cutting, raking, collecting or baling, then you've probably had an absolute field day today. If not, then you've probably been slightly bored during this episode. So I do apologise, but you know, it is work we need to do. And I'm sure you're glad now that it's actually done. We can not worry about it, and we'll have plenty of grass and grass and hay for our cows and sheep in the barn, which is great. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hit that like if you have, and share it with all your other fellow farm enthusiasts as well. Really would appreciate that. And join me next time for more Agricultural Simulator. So I'll see you next time.